to one with that. I'm singing to one with that.
There it goes.
And do you have an STD? Are you telling us this?
Wait, yeah, why is it? I guess it's risky with everyone.
Yeah, but like he specified.
Because you did specify
it
with
is risky with everyone, but you were like, with me.
I think it's risky because it's anyone.
Yeah, baby. If you fuck me, it'll be a problem for you.
Don't you like the gamble?
I got venereal diseases.
I haven't gotten a blood test in years. Every fuck is like roulette with me.
Yeah, that's what so you come in here.
You're diseased is what I found out.
No, but you come in here and you go straight to the chair.
If you're tuning in and confused, so I was upset because I said I wouldn't fuck him.
It's more this is how it happened.
Well, hold on. And then he went, what if you had a gun to your head? Would you then fuck me? Which is like...
I didn't say it like that, but that was how I felt like I wanted to say it.
Yo, bro, how much would you suck his dick for, bro?
Do you talk
me like a billion.
like this to women?
Yes. Yeah. I literally... That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like to have risky unprotected sex with me?
Hey, having sex with me is risky for sure.
Also, what if I put a gun to your head?
What I'm saying is...
Boom!
You want to have sex with me?
What I'm saying is, because Ludwig comes in here, and he goes straight to the chair, and I'm like, yeah, you would fuck me doggy style. Like, just no emotion, no nothing, no mish. And he's like, I wouldn't fuck you. And I was like, gun to your head. And he says he would take a bullet to his head instead of fucking me, which is not true. Honestly, as well, if you and I had to have sex because of a genie, that was mean. Like,
why can't we just stick with a bullet one?
Because I'm just saying, it's like I want it to be more fantastic, right? Like a magical.
So there's a mean genie
Robin
like Jafar?
Williams is a genie, and he is forcing you to have sex with me. But what I'm saying is, I think you would enjoy it.
I don't think you can use your wishes for that.
I wouldn't.
I don't think you can.
Is that in the genie code?
I feel like the genie wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you can have unconsensual sex.
I don't think that also is true. But what I'm saying is,
could you like kill someone in power with the genie?
I think you can kill people with the genie. Dude, the only wish is you can't wish for more wishes. Other than that, fucking rock on.
You're right.
You can't wish for more wishes.
That is the real
You can't wish for the movie to be over. You have to, those are the only two that are banned.
Yeah. But I want to settle this right here and now. I'll never bring it up ever again.
Fine.
Not even doggy style.
Why would that's your one choice. That's your
because
one
you can
question.
pretend I'm anyone else.
Not you, bro. Not from the back. We know who that is.
Yeah, it's fucking right. I got that dumper.
Welcome back to the yard, everybody.
No, answer my question.
I said no.
No, that's not true.
So,
you would not die
do I have to say?
Sex
Do I have to
that
say?
would be insane.
Hey,
that would be insane.
Just answer. Do I have to say yes to proceed?
I'm not going to say that.
It feels like that's what's happening.
I am saying I don't believe you when you say you would rather die than have doggy style risky.
So I have to say yes.
Tell me you'll have sex with me, or I'll summon a genie that'll force you.
No, you wouldn't die first. That's not fucking true. Your mom would be too sad.
She would understand.
That would be insane.
She would understand. She'd
Yes,
be like,
dude, what's your sex?
It's a sign?
With slime? Oh, shit.
It's
I
gross.
will go to the funeral.
You say
You say STD in English. You died from that anyway.
Got the ick? I don't know.
Fine. I'll fucking drop it until next
Aiden's got
week.
2 fucking coffee cups, dude. One for poop, one for pee.
Why are you pouring what? Yeah, poop and pee only. It's human day.
Why do you have 2 cups?
You think I can pour one in
Well,
the
here, why don't you guys rank if Aiden is selfish? So I came with extra coffee, 1 extra coffee in case anyone wanted one.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, "Well, mine's small,
No.
so I'll take it because I already have a small one. So I'll just take the small one. So now I have 2 coffee."
That's insane. He was driving. He couldn't respond.
I DoorDashed while on the road.
Oh, never mind. That's actually more risky.
No, I did something
Well,
much more
what I do
dangerous.
is I put it in when I start the drive, and then
you wait, and then
I wait
You
to time it.
That's smart.
So I'm only clicking like place order and then double clicking.
hitting the trick shot. What are you doing? That makes it colder.
Human day.
It does make it colder.
It's human day. It's time to be a human with my coffee human now.
You got weird when you shaved your head.
Aiden hasn't talked the episode yet. He hasn't said anything.
I'm so tired.
You're tired, Bearsbean?
What time did you go to bed?
Like 3.
Oh yeah, you got it.
And then I got here on time.
I look. Let me tell you, there's some accidents.
You forgot traffic existed. Don't
No,
you?
I left early. I did the thing where it says, what time do you want to leave? And I said, I want to leave at this hour. And it said, okay, it'll take this long. And I said, swag. And I left at that time. And then I got boomed.
I feel like that shit doesn't work in LA.
I just trusted. I trusted with my whole
I don't blame
soul.
him for like at least doing the work. It's not like he woke up and didn't think there'd be traffic. He did some work.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
I knew there would be traffic.
This is the earliest we've ever recorded the show.
Yeah, dude, it's like 8 a.m.
I'm good with this. I've been getting up at 7:45 every day, 5 days straight, working like an 8 to 6 p.m.
Guy who talks about getting up all
Hold
the time.
on.
Really.
Were you, be honest, were you working up, have you been waking up at 9:45 Texas time?
No. I've been waking up at 7:45 Texas time.
Oh.
I've been waking up at 5:45.
Oh, I guess you like just got back, right?
I got back 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Never
you've been a
mind.
little
This
bit-
is impressive.
Wait, is it because of the schedule of like being at Alveus? Like, why are we up so early?
I had a secret shoot that I can't leak yet, but I had to do. It was
Leaky like
basically
me.
a big
I know.
commercial, and so I had to do that. And it was time. It was exhausting. I would get home and I'd fall asleep at like 8 p.m.
Did they turn you out?
They turned me out.
Yeah.
It was like a 100 person crew, which is crazy to work on because they have like 10 PAs. And so anything I do, I'm followed around like the president's son.
Wow. Except a way smaller dick.
What?
Hunter Biden's dick is gigantic.
Oh, it is huge.
Oh.
You've seen the
So you
pictures,
know
right?
how the Republicans are always talking about the laptop?
You've never seen my dick.
What?
You've never seen my dick hard.
The specification.
There we go.
You've
That's-
never seen Hunter Biden soft.
That. Yeah, in the same room.
Yeah, Republicans love Hunter Biden's dick.
That was it.
In the lab.
It's one of the Horcruxes for Biden.
Yeah, they have to crack it open like a big
They have to
Matryoshka
suck him to
doll.
completion. I
is
mean,
the
my
Twilight
Horcrux
Zone.
is 9 cocks.
I think
Penis
that,
so big.
that story circulated in the news for so long that I just assumed that the laptop must have like some sort of dark Illuminati secret or like national security point on it, but it's just pictures of his cock.
His really big rock
And,
hard cock.
and him doing coke.
And him doing crack.
Republicans are like, this is it. This is our thing.
It's the smoking gun. We've got it.
We've got his cock. Finally.
So yeah, a ton happened. By the way, also a lot of people are probably here to hear about the big scoop, the
Oh, the
Scoopy Bears.
truck.
Your truck got stolen.
I know, what a saga.
We recovered it. Ludwig's gone this whole time, which was crazy.
I'm in
Ludwig,
Texas trying to navigate this on my phone. I'm
Dude,
on my
it
phone like the entire day.
It was like Pulp Fiction.
it literally was.
There were so many different like people who were involved in this story that all converged at the end.
Let me send Zipper stall.
Surely everybody's heard about this by now, but a little recap. I got my Subi sandbar, 1997, straight out of Nippon Des. It was shipped here, $5,500, $1,800 import fees. And we kept it at this studio where we record the yard. Partially because I didn't ever fix the tires because it's kind of hard to find someone. And Yingling was on the case, and we kind of let it slide. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
We just let it
It's one of those
pass.
things you leave the keys in the ignition.
I didn't
put
leave
in
the keys in the ignition, but there was a spare key somewhere in
A
there.
key got left. To be clear, a key was left in the car.
I have a key. A key was left in the car somewhere. But I've only ridden this car twice. I rode it home, and then the tire burst. I changed it out for a spare tire. I rode it here, and then I guess I rode it one more
For the
time when we
video.
did our shoot.
Yeah.
So I've only ever ridden it 3 times ever. And then I thought I would fix it, and then life happened, and I drove my Volkswagen around because it was more convenient.
Do you feel guilty at all? Like that Nick Yingling had to basically do backflips into your pussy to try to get this truck back?
Do I feel guilty?
Do you feel guilty that
About the pussy
You
backflips,
don't?
yeah.
I don't feel. It's
Do you-
not
did
like
you
this is
feel
intentional.
I know
My
it's not
car got
intentional, but
stolen.
also you could have just like took the key inside and this never happened.
I didn't know there was a key in there.
On God.
I on God had
No,
one key.
if it's a spare, that makes sense.
if anything, it could be Yigley's fault because he was the only other person that could know that there was.
I
a
do
key in
like
it.
that idea.
I'm not to just blame
I've
you.
ridden
Yeah.
this 3 times. I
His
wouldn't blame
comeuppance.
Yingo. We can't flip it from.
Okay,
No,
well,
I'm blaming
we're
it.
back
That's
on
probably
you.
Nick's
All right.
fault.
I would love to
It's
because
me or Yingo?
Yingling,
Okay.
Yingling is great. He is like a loyal like sword. He is but he's also sometimes he can't be like relied on for information. And I will now tell you this story of how we got Ludwig's car back.
The car was stolen on Saturday. I get a call from
Why are you
my
doing
God,
the
you
rain
are
pose
precious.
from Mortal Kombat?
You should do this way more.
The car was stolen Saturday night. I get a call from Eamon.
This is guys. He's also purple.
Let
This
me
is
finish!
what Rain does.
You're Carmel dancing right now.
You guys
No,
are
it's this.
all messing up my story. The car was stolen Saturday night, and Eamon calls me Sunday morning, and he goes, I got bad news.
Hey, did you maybe take your car today?
Did you say it like that?
No, I didn't call
Yeah,
you.
he did that. He did that. He goes, I got bad news. Your car was...
He's describing you. You sound fucking stupid.
It was like the Office Space guy, and he's like, we got to move your desk.
We need those car reports.
Your car was stolen.
I called
and I was like, oh, no, you called me. I can't believe you don't remember. And I was like, oh, Eamon, no. And you're like, dude, not that big of a deal. You're rich. And I was like, bro, I love this car.
Which is also not true because you never drive it or do anything with it. It
And
just
then you shouldn't chime in because you're cringe. And then Eamon finished and he went, "Eh," and then he hung up. And then that started me
That's fucked
being
up, Eamon.
sad. My sad journey while I'm on my film set shooting a commercial.
Do you bring that to the shoot?
I tried to keep the energy at home, but honestly, it's hard to separate
Like my
work
character's
and
sad
life.
now, guys, and that's just
My
how,
subtext is sad today.
Yeah.
And so it starts, and then Aiden fucks the whole operation up because
like a cantaloupe.
because here's what
warmed
happens.
up in the microwave.
I dropped the video. I make it during my lunch break during this commercial. I drop a video that says I got robbed. Video goes fucking a little viral. I make a tweet about it too. Instantly, people start DMing about car's location. All right, and they're like, and they're trying to find things. And I call Yingling because I see a post and I see a car that looks like mine. I'm like, yo, Yingo, I think somebody found it. Can you go get it? And he's like, I'm actually on my way to a car right now that Aiden sent me. Wrong car, red herring. It was a red herring. A viewer had sent a different sandbar.
so this is
mini
good
truck.
context for later. Go on.
So Yingo's like, I'm gonna go check this one out and then go to your place. And then I'm like, sounds good,
He's
Yingo.
like the most loyal person in the world, and he makes him sound like a fucking nerd.
I mean, how else do you do the Yingling impression, man?
Big points.
Yeah.
I'm on my way right now.
Fuck Lud.
This car is gonna be found or the guy's gonna be dead.
Okay, well, it's a gun.
Do you think he would kill for me?
Yeah. I actually
No
do.
way.
No, I think at first he'd be like, no, I'm not gonna kill someone for you, Ludwig, and then you could convince him in like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, I think 2 hours
Yeah,
max.
2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
But
should
Aiden spent a lot of time with Yingling playing video
Yingling
games.
would hardly change a tire for you, and then he'd tweet, "I had the craziest day ever."
Well, no.
That's the thing. That's the same. Like he would
kill.
drown a guy in a bathtub and be like, "Bro, working for Mogul Moves a movie." Dude.
That's what he's boy who cried wolf because he hits the my life a movie for real all the time. So when he actually kills somebody, nobody will suspect anything.
And that's smart.
clever girl.
That's right.
So anyway, he falls for this red herring. Then he goes back up north in LA to the place that I sent him, Silmar, that I tweeted out about.
Silmar.
Don't forget Silmar, bro.
Yeah.
And on the way, he didn't even have keys. So I basically like
You
coordinated
Uber Eats
an
him the
Uber.
keys.
Yeah, I coordinated an Uber, and I had to speak to this woman who did not speak English about how we were gonna give her a key to give to Nick Yingling.
Wait, Uber has a setting.
Yeah, yeah.
You can just
Have
you can
not
just
done
choose
that?
to send an item.
Uber items.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just called the Uber driver. I was like, I'll
That's
tip you
so
big
funny.
time.
It's literally for that purpose. I did it in
Yeah.
my backpack at Riot.
That would have been good
It's
to
safer
know.
because you like take a photo of the item, and it's like,
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
yeah, well,
Nope.
she steals the car. Oh man, I'm rich.
And the reason was because Yingling doesn't drive standard, and you kind of do.
I
You
can.
used to.
Yeah,
You
I drove
can.
the Subaru for a while, not the
Yeah,
truck,
yeah.
but the car you got me.
And so then you two went on a mission because it was found again because it was in Silmar and it was kind of moving around.
Yeah.
But I was getting like almost by like the hour updates.
Dude, the Ludbud spy network
Yeah.
goes extremely deep.
I'm just refreshing
You
my
had all
Twitter.
the CCTV cameras in SoCal. You had all of them active.
Yeah.
They're, like,
it
poor
was like
robots.
the Dark Knight when Lucius quits.
He's Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
And conveniently,
No,
the-
Nick
And that's
Yingling-
why we have to delete the subreddit.
Yeah, because it's not funny and it's unethical.
conveniently the car is very unique, but also even for K trucks, it's unique because it had writing from when it originally got
Yeah.
imported.
Not wiping that off is so funny.
And it also had a dent in the front right that looks like it was shoddily repaired.
You know what's funny? I bet he tried to wipe it off. because I remember we wiped off almost the rest of it because we were trying to do that photo shoot with it.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that just wouldn't come off. And I was like, fuck it.
You know, it's on the window.
Yeah.
You take a razor blade.
Yeah, but it took forever. I was trying to scrape it all. It was just taking so long.
Did you have a razor blade?
Yeah. I had like a thing.
Okay. So,
Enter slime on the scene.
so I'm at home. I'm on the floor. I'm on my rug watching YouTube. Nick Yingling
Heater's
calls
on?
me. My heater's on, which either the heater or this man cursed me, and gave me hives. Remember my hives?
We'll
Yeah, I
get to
see
the
them up
hives.
your
We'll get to
arm
the
right
hives
now.
in a bit. Let's.
I had hives.
I see
I'm
them
curious
in
about
your
the hives.
armpit right
We
now.
need to talk about my hives.
I feel like we should wait for the hives.
Yeah, we should finish the story we're on and then we can
I
get to
think
the hives.
people,
Go to 2039 in this podcast to hear about slime's hives.
and you'll hear all about it.
Put your arm back up.
You're gonna hear about
You can
that.
see it,
Some of
dude.
them.
Don't touch them.
You touch it.
You're not supposed to touch
That's
the
why.
hives.
That's why hooking up with me, Ludwig, is dangerous.
Yeah. This doesn't make me want to do it. You're using it with like a Riz voice, but like,
So you admit
Girl, I'll
that
give
you
you the
wanted
Black
to do
Plague.
it.
no.
You admit that you wanted
And so
to
you
do
were
it.
like, well, I was on the fence
Let's
with
go
the
back.
hives.
Let's go
I
back.
misspoke.
I just want you to fuck me good
You're
once.
on the way with Nick Yingling and also Bunth.
So okay, he calls me up. He says I can't drive stick, but we found out where it is. I have a key, and we can go get it. But I can't drive stick. I think Nick Yingling would have done this alone if he could drive stick, because that's how loyal he is. So I'm like, well, I can drive. How about you come over to my house and we'll go together, and we'll see what happens. And then he messages me, and you can pull up the message here, Zipper. He says, he messaged me after we call. He's like, my brain is feeling like I should just pull up and stake it out and get it towed. I don't know. I feel nervous about us pulling up and just trying to take it back. Why would a regular person just bring it back on a regular ass street? Or why would this person do it? Thoughts? And I was like, I've been thinking about it a lot. We might get shot at. Staking it out is probably better, but stealing it back is hype. And then Nick Yingling said, here are my two scenarios. A, the guy has no idea who Ludwig is and just wanted the truck and thinks he got away with it. Or B, crazy Ludbud stole it and set it up because he thinks he's Ludwig, because he thinks Ludwig will try and take back what's his.
Second scenario's very unlikely.
That's what I thought too. And then
They could have stopped
pull
at
up
the
next
first
one,
sentence,
Zipper.
and then maybe it was more likely, but the rest of
Yeah.
it was.
We also knew at this point loosely that the person who stole it was not a Ludbud because we had a witness of the guy.
Yeah,
Who told us-
that was a part of the story
he
we
fit the
skipped.
description.
Was we had a witness who's like didn't like see it directly happen, but like noticed it down the street later and knew it was ours, and then went over and put a boot on it so that the person couldn't take it again.
Yeah, this
take it and
person's like
drive
a very
away.
handy person, and they booted it on our behalf.
And the person who stole it came back, broke the boot off, changed the tire, and restole it.
Wait, they changed the tire?
Yeah, they replaced the shitty spare.
What a king.
I know, right? It's like some real operation.
Oh my
shit.
gosh, we should pay them.
So
Maybe they're just like a huge Ludbud.
They were all the way to the auto body.
This guy's had a spare for fucking months.
yeah, right.
Wait,
Let me
hold on.
steal this, fix it, bring it back.
Does Exhibit work in Silmar?
Exhibit.
Yeah.
like
was he
from
maybe
Get
he
My
was,
Ride.
Maybe he was taking
Maybe
it.
he's just phasing in and out of an alley
he was
somewhere.
trying to pimp the ride for us and bring it back. It was a favor.
He brings it back just like pretty much the same. He's like, yeah, it's just dope. I
He
don't
comes
know.
back, the steering wheel's on the left.
That would be tight.
So I messaged Yingling back. I'm like, LMAO, it is kind of wild, but honestly, I don't think it's a setup because there's no reason Ludwig wouldn't just call the cops. He said that's also true. So I guess the person who stole it just doesn't know who Lud is. And then I said, did the Ludbud give a location? He said yes, but two different ones. One earlier today on Reddit, and then another in 30 minutes ago that said it was back in the same spot. I said, let's just pull up on the spot and see. He says, all right, keys will be at my place at 10:20. And I say, okay. So Yingling comes over. At the time, Mike is also over because he was helping out with a thing we were doing the next day. So Mike was just staying at my house. Mike is Bunthers, a.k.a. Club Lights, a.k.a. our friend for years who also works for the company. So he's just staying at my house. He shows up before Yingling. I was like, oh, Yingling's coming over. We found the truck. We're going to go steal it back. Do you want to come? And he's like, fuck yeah. So it's like, okay, we got a 3-man squad. Great.
You actually have a fucking crew. You got a bald dude. You got a skater.
Yeah.
You've got Yingling.
And we've got Nick
who
Yingling,
understands car
You look like a
insurance.
group of people who might steal a car.
who loves Dutch Bros. And so we're like, all right, what's that? So again, I posted that video on Twitter of us opening it, and there's a guy inside.
Yeah.
Right? Like, which I'm sure most people have seen. Is also in the beginning of this podcast. Everyone was talking shit. Everyone's weighing in on what they would have done and shit. Guys, we didn't know there was a person in there literally until we got up to
You opened the car like there was a spider on the handle. Dude, you're like "Ah!"
All right, so the first video, Zipper, I'll show you. This is us literally getting out. I handed Mike my phone. I was like, "You're cameraman. I'll do the kickflip. Yingling's the hype man, and let's go." So this is us turning the corner on it.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's a fucking puddle here.
Yeah, I will
You
say,
guys look like you're gonna steal it.
you
I
look,
know.
You look like thieves.
But it's ours. We take it back.
I know, but like,
So okay, there's a sombrero in the front. I comment on that. I was like, "Is this the car?"
Which means he might be a cowboy, which is scary.
Can you pause here, Zipper?
also at this point, I can't tell there's a guy in this car right now.
So yeah, right.
Yeah.
So also, there's a couple things going on. We don't know there's a guy in the car. It's foggy. We're also like about to steal back a car, which none of us have ever done. And it's we don't know if like the person who has it is like dangerous. Like they're willing to steal a car. What else are they willing to do? Also, Yingling isn't sure this is the one. He even says like those are the markings, but he to this point is not confident enough that this is the car, and I am just a hired mercenary at this point.
Yeah.
So so put yourself into
And
my.
I'm the muscle.
I'm the muscle.
Are you the muscle of the group?
It's not Yingling.
I mean,
You're
he opened the door.
He's baby driver.
He
Yeah.
opened the door though.
You're baby driver.
I guess I am
Bunth
baby
is the
driver.
muscle.
But
Bunth
yeah,
is the muscle. Yeah.
Yingling is again Yingling.
And by this point, Slime's already put his headphones and sunglasses on because he doesn't want he
Yeah.
doesn't want sensory overload.
Oh my god! Also, dude, on the way I was so pissy because Yingling's driving my car because I'm the wheelman, and so I need to get out. I don't know why he drove my car there. I was like, in it with him, but it's like downpour. It is so rainy. It's like scary to drive in my like newer car that is a little bit higher. And I'm like, I have to drive this piece of shit back stick
Okay, first of all, this piece of shit would have crushed
in the fucking rain. This is gonna
Dude, the first
suck.
time you drove it got a flat.
Well,
So we were
there was a
dead-
big bump.
So part of the plan was like, if it's too rainy, it actually did chill out in Somar. If it's too rainy, we'll just go somewhere where it's like a gas station or something, and then get it towed back because I don't want to drive it. But we did want to like secure it, right? So either way, this is the plan. And then and so I want you to put yourself into my head. I don't know if this is actually the car because like Aiden had said there was a red herring, or Ludwig said a red herring had happened before that has shit in it that we don't know about. Yingling isn't sure, who's our point man on all intel, that's bad for us, right? He also left the documents in the car, my car, which is around the corner, so we couldn't like check the VIN or anything. We just had a key. We had a pocket full of dreams. So go and play the rest. So this is what you saw on Twitter. Obviously we can't see, and then there's a guy in the car. Whoa.
He just back. Yeah.
Hey, bro, we
Okay, pause right here.
we're back.
We don't know what the fuck is going on. There's now a guy in this car. This could be his. He could be a bad guy. We're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I remember when I saw this for the first time. It was the night of because you'd posted it, and the first thing I said was like, "Yeah, good choice, not just pulling this guy out of the car because he could kill you."
Right?
But I needed to say that first so I could say that, but I wanted to pull him out, knowing very well that in your shoes, I likely would not try to pull him out.
Oh my god, Aiden was so fucking annoying later on. It was so fun.
Wait, why?
I'll tell you. So, okay. So, play the rest. This is what you saw on Twitter.
Is this yours?
I was like, hey, bro, we gotta take it back.
Start it.
He has a key.
Can we start it?
yeah,
And now we're really confused.
because
So
that was a game changer.
that's a game changer. And so now, all this information of being unsure, he has a fucking key and he's showing us. Which is, again, you think back and you're like, why would he just show the key? If it was his car, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Right? But all this like weird information, we're like, what the fuck do we do? Yingling doesn't also... Oh, I was so mad at him. After this all happened, I'll go back to it, but he was like, I have a confession to make. And
That's what I was gonna say, dude.
And I'm like, what? It's me and Mike in the car. I'm like, what are you talking about, Yingling? He's like, I think the key was in the car, and that's how he stole it. And I'm like, why didn't you just tell us this?
Told me that before this happened.
This is why Yingling is shit at intel and being a point man.
Hey.
Because he sat there at the end and was like, I have a confession.
Yingling's the wild card. He's not the point man.
God damn it.
You hired a wild card as a point man, you get a wild card as a
what
point
I'm
man,
saying.
right? Like, what do you want? What do you want? He's a loose cannon.
To be clear, you hired the wild card.
Yeah, because he'll take any job, okay? For the
will.
low price.
Yingling is gaffer and gaffer only, dude.
Oh my god. So okay, so we start talking to this guy. There's a long. Mike recorded the whole conversation, and it's like 6 minutes worth. But there's a couple key points. Play the next one, Zipper, and you can see if you can hear
I've
it.
never seen this one.
Is it your car? $10,000, then you can try it. How's that? $10,000.
So pause it.
Can we turn it up by chance?
He says, "I want $10,000 right now, and I'll give it back." And so at this point, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Right?
it's like
It's like obviously something happened.
We bought the car for less than that.
Yeah.
yeah.
But okay, keep going.
Bro. Bring 10,000 right here, and then you can try it out, okay?
Bro, don't always call the cops up, bro.
I don't give a fuck. Somebody owes me money where I got it from, okay?
Where'd you get it from?
That's irrelevant, okay?
Okay, well, what
That's
they
so
did is
funny.
they
This guy built some confidence in the tenure of your conversation.
It was, yeah, he realized we weren't gonna put hands on him. We like probably
You realized you were scared, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And so he starts being able to negotiate. Like there's just like this social energy that happens in situations like this. It's also like when like you're in a fight or people are fighting. It's like you can tell who's trying to break up the fight. You can tell who's trying to kill the other guy, right? So it's like you're like reading subtext in like this weird situation, and he realizes that we're not going to do anything. Because I'm not going to put hands on a guy. We don't know if it's our car. Everything's weird. Also, it's like we don't need to fucking do this. We found out the car where we just call the cops. We can figure it out. It's not that will help anything because they were so useless.
It's so funny because at this point, Yingling definitely knows it's the car. Because he knows the key was
But he
in it.
didn't say anything. Oh my God, Nick Yingling! It was great. I love him.
He's our point man.
He got his 10 shares yesterday.
Hey, he got it back.
he's like, no, this can't be Lud's car. There's a cowboy hat in it. Ludwig's car, he just doesn't have like object.
Oh my
permanence.
God. Okay, so in this he says, I want $10,000 right now. The guy who gave this to me owes me a lot of money, and I'm like, okay, well now if this is true, this kind of like makes sense. Can you go back like 5 seconds and then play it again?
Where'd you get it from?
That's irrelevant, okay?
Okay, well, what they did is they stole it. They stole this car and they gave it to you, if that's what you're saying. So we need to take it back because this is our car.
I'll take the motherfucker back where I got it from, where they owe me fucking money, okay?
Let's go.
Okay, so what happened there is I said, if that's true, they stole the car. They stole it. They gave it to you as for some reason, like
Collateral for some owed debt
your deal
in this world.
and it's ours. And that's why we kept wanting to try the key. It's like, look, this is fucking ours. He was like, no, you're not doing that. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna fucking touch you, put hands on you, whatever. And so then the whole conversation became he wanted to drive it back to where he got it and meet us there.
Yeah, which is like an hour away.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Because he's just not going to meet you.
Yeah, it's like, what am I gonna do? Go get my car, follow him the whole way in the fucking rain, like, and then we gotta like face off with him, and then he's like, also I want $1,000 when we get there, and I'm like, I was like, I'll give you $1,000 right now. You get out and we take it. He's like, I'll get fucking $1,000 when we get. That sweetens the deal for me. I'm like, all right, this is obviously not working. So I was like,
It also makes no sense. Why would you want to drive somewhere where you have no way back instead of just receiving it in cash?
Maybe
now?
that was his home base.
Yeah,
Maybe that's where he
I
respawns.
guess.
yeah. And so it was like, it was so stupid and convoluted. And then I finally was like, all right, listen, we're not doing any of this. Either you give us this back or we're just going to call the cops. We like, this is obviously our car. You're obviously like weird. We're not going to fucking do anything. And that's it. And he's like, fucking fine. Like, call the cops. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay. And so he did. And then he's like, I'll meet you guys there. And he just drove off.
Yeah, I
which
think
you
he
guys saw at
cared.
the
I
end.
think he cared that you called the cops. I think he was
Yeah,
lying.
and I was like, all right. And so we just did. The cops come. We have to sit there, dude. It took like 40 minutes for them to show up. So it's like if a crime had happened, it's definitely long past. They show up. They were so useless. It was crazy. At least they weren't like mean or anything, because usually when cops show up and they have nothing to do, they get kind of pissy. But they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to call up like the division of that where it was taken and like just report it. We can also say that you guys called us and you saw it, but we can't really do anything. We're like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Like I figured. And so just completely useless. We just drive home. And that was it.
Yeah, I've realized as I got older that cops don't have a lot more power. They're just guys with guns.
Have they solved any crime?
They be solving who did 9/11.
That was
cops,
the FBI.
The cops solved that one.
Cops did that.
That was the FBI.
Yeah, there's a cop on the street who sees it and he's like, I know who that is.
He's like, Osama! No!
Who has oil right now? I
9/11
need to know
happens.
stat.
9/11 happens, and the fucking LAPD police chief is like, "We'll take this one."
He's like, I knew this was a result of Afghanistan being invaded by Russia.
I'm
in the
pretty sure a
80s.
plane did it,
We've
guys.
pulled our top guy for this.
So yeah, so it was like,
I get a call, devastating news. Yingling's like, I got bad news. I'm like, what? And he's like,
I've got bad
so
news.
we
Sorry, I
found the
got stolen.
car and we talked to the guy, but he drove off. And he sends me the video that you posted on Twitter later, and I was like, oh, I was so sad. I went to bed like just fucking sad. It's like 1:30. I have to wake up at 7:30. Just like we found it. I thought we had it in the bag.
Can I ask you a question? And this is not to judge you, but why, like, you got this car and haven't like touched it since?
The reason I haven't touched it is just because it needed repairing, and then I asked Yingling if he could find someone, and it's just taken a
I
minute.
believe
He's
you.
wrong. It's called loss aversion. It just hurts to lose things.
Because like
If
to
you-
me,
if
it's
you
like
own
you
them.
you
Well,
say
there's
you're-
also I have a plan for this to be my full-time baby. I'm getting rid of my car,
and you're gonna drive it,
and this
for
is
real?
going to be my guy.
Okay, that
I
makes
have
sense.
no other guy.
I just because it's kind of like you get a cool toy for Christmas and it just sits on the shelf. That's what I've seen. right?
Sometimes, but like for example, my Vespa sat in my garage for 3 months before I ever took it out.
Yeah, now it's
and
like
now they're
you're-
in love.
Now it's
This
my
is a
guy.
good counter argument.
So
Okay,
it's
this is
like,
good
you know,
evidence.
I don't have
They were
to.
best friends in high school, and then after high school, it really took off.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. So you're bummed.
So I'm bummed, and I'm spending basically every waking second when I'm up just refreshing Twitter messages in my Reddit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't bring this up. But when we were confronting the guy, Ludbud Task Force shows up. Shouts
there?
out, you know their handles
that
and
one?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I have it on the video too. I just didn't send it. But 3 guys just fucking approach us, like while we're talking to
And
this
you don't
guy.
fuck at that point with backup. You don't say, all right.
Well,
can
they don't
you
know who
pull
they
him
are,
out?
right? when they're
No,
walking up.
we don't know. Like they come up to
Oh.
us and we're like, oh fuck, what's going on here? And Yingling thinks we're getting like jumped. And I'm like, that's not how this like works. Like this guy wouldn't have friends that defend him. But either way, these 3 guys just show up and we're like looking at them and they're looking at us. And one of them's like, yeah, what's up, slime? And I'm like, okay, we're among friends.
Which might mean he's in a gang or that he knows you.
Yeah,
it
but
could be
dude,
either.
but if
That's
he's calling me
crazy that
slime,
Bloodbuds just show up at like midnight.
balls of steel.
It is.
Balls of steel. So shout out to those 3
Who
guys.
tweeted out? I think Smallon tweeted out. It was like stealing Ludwig's car is like killing John Wick's dog. 'Cause
Yeah.
It just sent the Ludbuds out like rabid
It was-
animals
the
throughout
spy
the streets
network
of
is
LA.
insane.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And so they were kind of just hanging out, and then they watched the guy drive off too. And then we started talking. He's like, "Yeah, I like saw." He told me the story of like how he saw it, how they've been staking it out. And I'm like, "Okay, that's great." We like thanked them. They were real cool. Like,
They're
couple
probably the
young-
guys who originally messaged
young
me.
guys,
'Cause I
yeah,
think they were
yeah.
going out in that area. Now, I do know that when a car is stolen, normally what you're supposed to do, if you steal a car, is park it in a street far away, like, you know, and then just leave it there for a while until it gets like a little colder and people aren't looking for it as much.
Yeah, like cops' jobs in general are to report crimes, and then just if it happens that things get found, they find it, right? Like there's not enough manpower, and also I believe they're not educated enough to like solve crimes.
Yeah.
So it just becomes the task is documentation and shooting people in the head. That's if you want to be a cop.
Yeah.
I imagine more accurately that the workload is like there is a list of stolen cars that day and then that week.
Why?
And then if like 3 weeks pass, it's like, okay, you're worried about the cars stolen more recently than the one 3 weeks
Because
ago.
they're easier to find.
Because
Why
they're
would
easier
I
to
help?
find.
Why would I help find the car if I could just drop memes in the White Scorpion group chat instead?
The white scorpions. That's what I'm saying. You're right. Also, Sam, another
And
streamer,
fuck my disgusting wife.
she got her car stolen, and she got hers back because they just found it. Same situation. A guy was like living in it. It was trashed, but like she was gone. Hers was gone for like 3 months,
Really?
right? Like she just got lucky
My
that
guess
someone
with
found
that
it.
is like the person is living in their car in an area where you're not allowed to. And then when they
Yeah,
go
probably.
roll the person, they're like, They run the plate. And they're like,
I
is this you?
imagine
Nope.
if you're a cop and you run into that a lot, you probably profile and you're like, okay, this guy's living in his car in an area you're not supposed to be in generally. It's probably a stolen vehicle. Let me just run the plates.
Is there a poop corner in your car?
Yeah, and then you shoot him in the head and you take back what's
You
yours.
take back what's yours. Exactly.
And so what happens later? How we get the car back? Right, it's still gone. What happens is the guy. And this is in Ludwig's video where he gets it back, right? The guy parks at Jin's Massage, shouts out.
Next day I wake up to a Reddit message or Reddit post from Suffer, shout out Suffer, and like 30 DMs, and I'm up really early, so I see within like 10 minutes of it being posted. I call Yingling like 15 times. It's like 8 a.m. there or something.
Snoozing.
He's snoozing.
Off a gummy.
He was up late. He was up late looking for the car.
Was the guy getting a massage?
I think he was in Jin's Massage getting his shit worked.
Okay, bro, if you are stealing a car, but
That's
you
so
got
base.
enough to get a fucking tug from Jim's Massage, and you're also a cowboy. This is a very interesting critter we have going on here.
I will
He
say
is a critter for the ages.
he was not a good car thief in the sense that he was still in Silmar. Like,
Yeah.
like spotted in Silmar by the people who have the car, and then he was like, I'll get one massage before I leave.
Yeah, he was on some flip in, flip out shit.
Yeah, that's
He really is. I think the big weird thing to me is that you got, after like a face-to-face encounter with the people that the car was stolen from, you're not putting together that, oh, these people can find the car.
Like, why not drive up the fucking Oxnard?
Well, I think there's probably he didn't realize. He didn't realize he thought he was going up against these three chucklefucks.
Yeah, he's like,
true.
I got him.
He was going up against like a 10,000 person spy network in Los Angeles.
I think it's so like this guy got so unlucky.
Yeah.
Like imagine it's just like, oh, shitty little fucking dinky car that's stuck in this lot. No one
Yeah.
uses it. I'll just steal
Shitty
it.
spare tire. Let me
Yeah.
fix the spare tire
Oh
up.
fuck, it's mine. It's like he probably thought about it for like 2 fucking weeks straight. He's like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna steal it tonight. Tonight's the night. I'm going out and stealing it.
Especially
Well,
since
no,
the
no, no.
power
And
was
it's just
out.
owned by a millionaire with a
Yeah.
network of 20-year-olds around LA.
Here's my thought, and also I don't like this. As annoying as that guy was, I don't think like you're an evil person for stealing a car. Like he's probably just like he was obviously living in it. So I think is it's been raining like crazy here.
Yeah.
I think he probably like was checking cars to get out of the rain, and then he found the jackpot.
This is the most gracious you've ever been to another human.
I don't think this is true at all.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like fucking.
I can
theory
understand
craft.
that rationale, but like I don't think you trip into Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's like obviously you live a life where you're willing to steal cars and stuff, but also it's been like downpouring for 2 weeks. He's not a good guy, but he got into a car that was unlocked and he's like, oh shit.
If I'm homeless in this amount of rain, I might be stealing cars.
I'm saying,
I don't
bro.
think
Dude, he was
I
like
get it.
transporting like parking cones and like.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Like this guy was. I thought it was like stealing a clown car to like use it. Like he was like using it to transport like things to use for like what looked like for work.
I don't know. I'm a little more sympathetic, but it's
He
like
did also try to hustle you for 10K on it.
I would have done the same thing, right? Like I'm just thinking, it's like what would I do to survive? Like fucking run it. But either way, so what he actually did. So the car's at Jin's Massage. It gets called in. The cops come and it gets towed. Someone reportedly saw the guy see what was going on and take off on
I think I was
foot.
suffer, yeah.
Which is really funny. But what he also did is he got a license plate from a different car. So he's unscrewed a license plate from, I think, like a Jetta and then put it on.
It's actually from the car in your video.
No shit.
That's the running theory, yeah.
Oh,
Because if you
interesting.
look at the video,
In the video, it's parked up really close.
so close.
So you can't see the back plate. So it's like a cop wouldn't see an unmarked car and be like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. So he swapped the plate from his Volkswagen, presumably, or a Volkswagen.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see like it's just really nut to butt because he can stay in there all night and he won't get fucked with because
Or he's just the fucking most baller parallel parker of all time.
no, there was
There's
nothing
no
in
car
front
in
of him.
front.
Yeah.
There used to be. I'm trying to give him more stats. So we're paying a cool guy.
And then it gets towed back. And
Yeah.
Yingling sends us a fucking mission complete image.
Mission complete.
So is it at your place now?
Yeah, it's right now chilling at my place. It's getting clean today.
You treating her a little nicer than you were before?
Yeah, we're getting her cleaned out today.
Okay.
We have some plans to get her tires fixed up.
You keep his little dream catcher you put in it?
We still have he has 2 car batteries.
Okay.
Still have them.
So if you still want to make meth, guy, we can give those back.
Yep, 100%. We can also give it to you in either form.
Yingling is a diverse assistant.
And I think I want to do a paint job and then call it a day. But I do realize I have an issue with it, which now it is, top fucking 100 most recognizable cars in LA.
Yeah. Wherever you go, that's Ludwig.
Yeah, and it's, anything you do to modify it will just make it even more recognizable.
Well, that's maybe I modify it so it's not recognizable.
With like by making it a regular car.
Yeah. I build out the back so it's no longer a pickup, right? I make it a little boxier.
A Honda Civic body kit.
A Honda Civic, all right?
Anime stickers in the windows.
Yep, keep the same engine. Honestly, that's how nobody recognizes
Would
it.
you become like
I
a
put
Honda
a bunch
Civic
of
guy?
League memorabilia around it. And everyone, instead of thinking that's Ludwig's car, they go, what a fucking loser.
That guy wants to be Ludwig so bad is what they would think.
Yeah, and then no one will know. So anyway, if you're in LA, buy a K-Truck. That way I can disguise myself.
Yeah, convince all your fans to just buy one themselves.
We'll do a K-Truck meetup once a year. We'll all chill.
That's what you get. You get to hang out with Ludwig at the meetup, at the rally.
At the rally, and we
There'll
drive
be lot
through
lizards
the
as
streets.
far as the eye can see.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be beautiful. Aiden will be there.
What's the lot lizard?
The lot lizard extravaganza. Oh, you don't know about lot lizards?
I don't know
Aiden's a
about
lot lizard. Do you
You're
know
a lot
that?
lizard?
I'm not a lot
You're a
lizard.
dirty little lot lizard?
That's how we found him, remember?
That's not how
We picked him up off of fucking...
I got a job at the company you worked at. You
No,
know.
found him in the
your
Canadian
job was
trailer
being a
park.
lot
We
lizard.
picked him up off the fucking
I don't even know what it
210.
is, but now I believe you're
Giving
a lot
out
lizard
maple
with my whole
handies.
heart.
Yeah, sucking and fucking for every dollar he could find. A lot lizard is a prostitute who hangs out at truck stops mostly.
There you go. That's a
I
career.
didn't do that.
I mean, it's
Yeah, at Smash GG, that was your title.
whatever you got to do for
Lot
money.
lizard.
The Smash GG lot lizard.
Yeah, they'd send me around. They'd send me to like Microsoft and be like, "Hey, so you want to run that Madden tournament now?"
Pop quiz.
Yeah,
Okay, quiz pro quo.
that's
Hannibal Lecter is in jail.
yeah. Like
He
he's in
needs-
the movie.
In the movie, he's in jail.
Yeah.
Because of all the people he ate.
Yeah,
Imagine that he didn't eat people, but instead he ate HelloFresh,
yeah.
which has like normal food in it.
Silence of the Lambs is so much less compelling.
Silence of the Lambs, when he's like, skip the grocery stores. It's time for HelloFresh. And then Jodie Foster is like,
Wait,
Hannibal, Dr. Lecter, are the ingredients farm fresh and pre-portioned? And he's like, yes, Clarice, March is National Nutrition Month. And they have diet-friendly meal options, not like what I eat, because I eat human brains and poop. But instead, he'd be like, yes, Clarice, it's easy. Hey, quiz pro quo. Shut the fuck up! I'm cooking. Quiz pro quo. You be Jodie Foster. Quiz pro quo. Clarice, do you like soy glazed salmon with rice? Soy being. Do you like it? Do you like mushroom and chive risotto?
I didn't come here to.
That's good. I didn't think you had a good Jodie Foster. Do you like protein smart meals, Clarice? One pot pork and black bean chili with some Chianti. Creamy Dijon dill chicken, perhaps.
Mr. Lecter, I'd really appreciate if
Why don't you go to HelloFresh.com/theyard60, Clarice? It's a podcast of 4 guys with no life skills.
what we don't have the internet yet, Mr. Lecter.
Oh, yes, we do. We have AOL.com. It's dial-up, Clarice. And I can look at porn and boobs.
If you want,
I can look at all kinds of things
you want pre-made meals
from myself.
that are pre-portioned and easy, planned for you.
It'll be crazy. There'll be a thing called Twitter one day.
You can go to HelloFresh.com/theyard60
Because it's America's #1 meal kit,
for
Clarice.
60% off.
Dr.
plus
Lecter, you tell
plus
me
free
that...
free
You tell me
shipping.
that the cat can has cheeseburger? You tell me. Dr. Lecter, I just need to, I'm trying to understand. So it's going to be like 2 girls and 1 cup.
Just go to the fucking.
She eats the
Just
poop.
go to HelloFresh.com/theyard60.
That's right. she
60%
eats the
off and free shipping. And hey, if you have some time, maybe go watch Silence of the Lambs.
It's a classic.
And
and if you don't, our audience probably hasn't seen the movie, which is fine. But it's at the time. Here's the thing: when the 90s were around, and Silence of the Lambs was around, everyone was quoting that shit. It was like people spoofed it all the time. It was crazy. I'm 32 years old. America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh.com/60. We're gonna get back to the episode, but make sure you fucking buy HelloFresh. You know what I'm saying?
can we get back to the episode?
So that's the saga. How we got Ludwig Unger's car
Dude,
man.
it's like unreal. It's very movie-like.
Yeah, it was crazy.
This is the most excited I have ever been for informational updates and posts.
Fucking Aiden. We dude, I post in the group chat of just us and Zipper. I post the video of us opening the door. And it's like everyone's like, "Oh my god." And then Aiden calls me. He's like, "Bro, what happened?" He wants me to like tell him the story. And so I tell him the story and like the whole saga. And then he pauses and he's like, "You guys didn't like throw an air tag in the back?" And I'm like, shut the fuck up. But also, I was like, we should have thrown an air tag. Imagine how baller it would be. We just toss one in the bed.
Like sticks on the side.
I was like, after all the talk of air tags from Yingling and stuff, I was like, nobody came with like a tile or something because. And Anthony
Yeah,
finishes
it is
the
crazy.
story.
It's like you guys you almost just expected to not see it so hard that you didn't come prepared.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was explaining. Anthony was explaining like how the blood buds rolled up. It's the whole story, right? And I'm like, I'm like doing the math in my head. And I'm like, so you're telling me there's one guy in the car, and 6 of you surrounding it, and not one of you thinks to throw a tag in the fucking back.
I was so mad.
I was thinking, of course, it's different when you're actually there. But I was just thinking, like, what if you just slashed the tires?
Like an emergent. Yeah, everyone on Twitter was like on some Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
shit.
no one would have done anything. They're
Bro,
all
you
alive.
gotta pull out the M4 and
bro.
shoot the tires.
I think the air tag thing is literally the only reasonable thing you could do,
It's
considering
tight.
the guy was in it.
You gotta
It's
be
like,
prepared, but it's tight.
yeah.
To have.
also
I
get-
love the
you-
idea of like tracking down the
You
car.
could also get ultra unlucky. This guy could have an iPhone.
yeah.
Because this guy has an iPhone, you can't track
You
he
still
him.
just
gotta find
sees-
it, right? You can still
But
track
then
now.
he has to.
It'll say like an air tag's following
But it
you.
still tracks.
And I think you can just disable it. Like,
Really?
I don't think you need to find it to disable
What if
it.
I'm just following someone at an airport coincidentally?
Yeah, like baby no money.
Yeah, and like I fly to their
it has
destination.
to be for a while. It doesn't pop up for like a couple hours or something, I think. Because we had that. I kept getting the notif in Japan when we were walking around together, but it would only
Yeah.
come up.
I think it
after-
has to be like a long trend.
Yeah.
That'd be so money though. We like track him, and like 20 minutes later, he thinks he's like gotten away with it, and we
like,
just
what's
come
up?
back.
you play the sound.
Beep, 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 beep.
He's
And
like,
then, Mike comes from one street corner,
Yeah.
like fucking Marlowe Stanfield, and fucking me and Yingling run down the other one, and we just pinch him, and then we just go, "Come on, bro!"
Dude, I just want to know if it's the same guy who stole it or if it really is someone who bought it who just knows where it was stolen from. Because we don't really know that 100% for sure.
we still don't know.
I also wanted to know the answer to this question, and we can answer it because
Yeah,
we
we
can
can.
ask we can show our witness the video and see if it's the same
yeah,
guy.
I've been
We can
thinking about
actually
that a
find
lot.
out.
Let's do that.
That
yeah.
like completes the story of like, do we know if he stole? Because it is really funny if this guy bought a stolen car and then got it towed. He's like,
Yeah.
oh man.
In that case, like, yeah, let's kick him some fucking bread. Like, fuck it, bro.
well, he didn't buy it, right?
Well, we got it from like,
Well,
for
no,
free?
the issue is that in the video he specifies knowing where it was stolen from. So,
Yeah.
So it's like he knew he
He's
bought a
almost
stolen
certainly
car.
lying.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'd do it too. Me and that guy are the same.
Yeah, you're not.
Dude, imagine someone opening your door like you stole a car. You're like, it's my car, and they're like, no, it's not. And it's like, well, I want $10,000. Have you ever dreamed this, man?
wait, yeah. Imagine like the next step was putting the guy's face on a shirt and then selling a bunch of merch like a drop.
Dude, that is cursed.
That's a good idea.
I make money off of his failed car thefts.
Well, you kind of did
absolutely.
because of the video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, directly off his likeness.
That's tight. That's so tight.
It's his face, and then like Grand Theft Auto, like triple star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's his wasted.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Best idea ever.
What if we make that shirt, but it's Eamon's face instead, and it's kind of like in the
And we
style of
Photoshop
guy.
him stealing the car, and it says, "This is a car thief. If you see him, punch him."
And also a sexual predator.
This is a lot lizard.
This is lot lizard at large.
And on the back, it has the menu.
Dude, putting a picture of this guy all over the city. This says sexual predator beware.
Oh my god.
We have power. We have power we can't use.
Yeah, we've discovered
Just
we
an
have power.
extraordinary amount.
That's the saga.
All right. Why you got hives? Hive boy.
That guy
Oh, you
cursed
little
me.
hive boy, bro.
You got it after?
Yeah, he get that the night of. I came home and I got cursed. I have here. I'll send you a picture, Zipper. Of I got hives all
What
over
are
myself.
hives? I thought that's what killed people in like the 1400s.
No, it's just like bumps, little bumps everywhere.
It's like really itchy.
Are you thinking of like smallpox?
I think I'm thinking of some disease.
It's an allergic reaction on your skin. It usually has to do with like
the
eating.
hives wiped out our village.
You know when people say like
That's a band.
You know when people say like I'm allergic
This
to.
is like what happened to the Pharaoh when
Black
God
Death.
got mad at
It's
him.
the Black Death, Ludwig.
That's
It was
also a
the-
band.
No, that's not it.
Locusts and
I
hives.
think it was hive or locust hives or hives of locusts.
That's the
Rise
one.
one, yeah,
That's the
that's
one.
right.
Can you can you post it, Zipper?
Do they not call the
you
Black
have it.
Death hives?
It might have given you hives. Hives
Oh,
can
that
be a
was
symptom
horrible.
Dude, it was
of
really
something.
bad. It was even worse because I showed Aiden saw it when it
Whoa.
was like the worst
Yeah,
on the advice
Dude,
show.
we were in this
It looks
small
like
enclosed
Florida.
space.
Wow.
Why do all of our rashes look like states?
I know. It was also my on my arms, and so
Wait,
yeah,
do you put deodorant on your chest?
no,
Why would you?
dude. I was trying to figure it out. Some
Well,
people do it, like a
Really?
strip.
You used to do it?
What?
Yeah. Because your sweat gets all chesty.
Like the
I said
spray
that
version,
backwards.
presumably, right?
No,
you
no,
just,
like a stick.
You do
The
like a fucking
stick?
a
Sometimes,
strip.
sometimes when I'm really fucking musty, I go a little neck.
What?
I'm not
You ever
above
do a
it.
That's
little-
crazy
You
shit.
ever do a little?
Downstairs?
What are you
Yes,
guys
sir. In
the basement?
doing? Really? With Dio?
You gotta hit the pack-a-punch machine, and then you go under. Yeah.
And so then you put it back in your armpit?
Like you're shaving your neck, but it's your gooch with deodorant.
Not your shaft, not your
just
gooch.
Like my top of my
All
pubis.
I'm hearing is that, like, yeah, I take my deodorant stick, then I put it on my balls a lot, then I put it on my
don't
armpits,
put
then
it
I
on
put
my
it on my
balls.
chest, then
Not
I
a
put it
lot.
on my neck, then I lick a little off the top because it's really yummy.
Well, I do it the other order. I don't want to lick the
You know
balls.
the pubis isn't the same as the balls.
You didn't tell me on that, boy.
And he had chewing gum on his pubis.
Yeah, I just take a bite.
Have you guys heard of cologne?
That's where they
For
play
my
the
balls?
Counter-Strike tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
You get it's like
in
1400 for a
Germany.
case from the 2018 Boston. Why don't you freaking use cologne
For my balls.
for your balls and your chest? Yeah. And Dio for the pits.
Because you know what?
Is
We're
this just
simple
a,
men.
This is a fucking Manscaped ad, bros.
it's
Let's
not
get out of
even-
here.
Anyway,
Yeah, and get the lawnmower
They make the ball deodorant.
what do hives do?
Hives, it was just really itchy. I went to the doctor because they got really bad. And he's like, he said it very sensually to me. He's like, I don't think it's anything, like, it's something that passed through your lips. And
He's
I was
like, I need to check if it's coming through your lips. You need to press your lips onto my
to
lips.
see if my lips can make you itchy now.
It passed through
What
your
does that
lips.
mean?
He basically means something I ate
Oh.
or something medication, but I haven't changed medications.
That's a weird way to say that.
So I'm
Why
trying to
would they
figure
say
out.
that
I know it was really
Wait,
funny
how does he know that?
because it's symmetrical and the nature of it. He's like, this is it looks like something you like ate,
Doctors know shit.
and yeah, that's why.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, he also said the vaccine was good. So
Oof.
who knows?
1 for 2.
Yeah.
Some new viewers, we are vaccinated. We are.
Don't believe in it, though.
We are liberal.
Booster
cucks.
check. Booster check.
So yeah, basically I got it checked, and I have to figure out what I'm allergic to. Also, I think it's this pescatarian shit that's been fucking me.
What?
All right.
Because I've been eating a lot of different food to avoid meat. Do we have a bet?
Okay.
And,
I know
uh,
that. I'm in the bet. I'm just shocked you're blaming being pescatarian and not whatever filth you consume.
I guess-
eat good.
I guess it makes sense if you're just eating different all of a sudden for
Yeah.
that you would try
Well,
something.
let's do a quick update in the pescatarian bet. Nick is out.
I'm out. Yeah.
Nick is out.
He stress ate 4 pounds of ground beef.
No.
He
Should we,
ate 4
wait,
pounds of raw ground beef. with
should
a
we
stick
have
of
to
butter.
disclose what we ate?
Sure.
Okay, so I had a bagel sandwich that had bacon on it.
That was it?
is
That's what you
not
blew it on?
worth it, bro.
No, I told the
You already
story.
told the story.
Yikes.
P.U.
I need to confer with the council
Yeah.
because I might have cheated.
Let's talk about it.
Is it cat food?
It's all-
we talking cat
It's
food?
all a fake competition, anyways, with the way you guys are playing.
Hey,
and saying.
hey, sorry, this is just for the
Yeah,
people.
I
at
know.
home.
Only the guys
It's
I
for the
know.
guild
Only
members.
for
Just
us.
for the
I
guild
know, I
members.
know.
For us that
When
are
you're
still in
outside
it.
of the guild,
You're not a
you
guildie.
can't drink the ale.
I'm just gonna play with my pussy over
Yeah.
here. You guys do your thing. Play with my pussy.
You play with your
I
pussy right
ate
now, boy.
cat food.
Yeah.
Does that
Cute ass
count?
little pussy.
Here, I thought about this, and I think it does not count because you presumably did not want to do that, and it was for content purposes.
I wouldn't have eaten it without the
Yeah.
video.
You didn't
You don't,
eat
you
it
don't,
for
think,
like.
you don't look at theirs and think like that shit look kind of good.
I do. I've eaten it before.
yeah, I
did,
sometimes
yeah, on stream.
Repeat offender.
sometimes I used to look at Durs, and I would be like, I think he'd taste good.
He's been eating those fucking.
Wait,
That's
factory
what we're
rails.
talking
He
about.
might
We're
like
talking
cat
about
food now.
something. We're talking about.
You're talking about eating
Oh,
dirt?
no.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
talking
his
about
food
eating
looked
dirt.
really-
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Would you? Okay.
His food also,
his food
also,
was
I know
good.
you're memeing because he actually looks really inedible. There's
Yeah.
so much hair and it's so matted.
That's why you skin and
Okay. I would love to give you just an animal to skin and just see what you can do.
That's a true gay. The yard butches. The yard becomes butchers.
The yard
that can be our trash day special. We all of the same cadence of the biking special that Trash Days does, except it's us like fucking at a meat packing facility,
Yeah.
chopping
We're
up hogs.
slaughtering
We
meat.
each raise a cow from calf and then we slaughter it.
We bond with him.
We have to bond with it.
All
right.
right, taking a cheese grater to a pig, and he's like, I don't like this. It's not good.
It's alive.
This is Delilah. I'm gonna. So in about 24 hours, she's gonna be completely gut.
And I'm gonna miss her. This is hard for me.
It'd be tough.
So I didn't cheat.
Yeah, you ate
I
cat
think you're
food
fine.
and what else?
That's it.
Buggies?
Bugs, I don't think count. I think bugs are lower than
Why? Because
fish.
they're ugly?
Well, because we're eating fish.
bugs.
Are fish
Bugs?
the bugs of the
Oh,
ocean?
That's a good question because
Yeah.
people don't. Need,
shrimp are.
People don't eat enough bugs in the West.
In general, bugs are a good source of nutrition that is
But I feel like they're
underappreciated.
not a part of this conversation normally. Have you? All the bugs I've tried have been pretty
Is
good.
there a diet that's like, because there's levels. There's like omnivore, then there's pescatarian, which is just fish. Is there like a just insect, and then vegetarian?
Insectarian.
I guess that's is that
There
is
must
that a herbivore? Does eating entotarian?
Oh, wow. So I will say monkeys mostly are vegetarians except bugs.
Entotarians.
Yeah.
No.
Like gibbons and stuff. Like, same from consumption of animal flesh with the exception of insects and arachnids.
I wouldn't fuck with eating an arachnid.
So if
Monkeys
you-
eat bugs and they weren't just all over
Does that
them?
mean?
I don't think so.
Does
I
that
think
mean
they're
you
just
can't
dumb.
eat like centipedes? It's like, oh,
Too
you
many
ate
legs.
You ate a centipede, bro.
Do you think Dawson would eat a spider?
You're
No.
asking if our vegan friend would eat a spider?
No, he's
No.
vegan. That's the whole point.
I think
Oh,
it's
right.
a living thing.
Do you think vegans kind of break? Because some vegans break for oysters because oysters have no like pain sense literally at all. They cannot feel pain.
They draw the line where they feel
Do you
comfortable.
think vegans should be allowed to eat fungi?
Do you think vegans should be allowed to live?
Do you think that if it was you and me,
No. You said you wouldn't bring it
the
up.
lights
the
are
other day.
off?
You said you wouldn't bring it. Do you think
And,
that's
and honestly,
Glad you did.
honestly, you're a little drunk. We had a great night. We got back from
Are you also a little drunk?
no,
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
just-
no, go on. Go ahead.
and you're looking at me and you're like, you know what? You look good.
You're making this problematic.
I'm not
you're-
making it
So
problematic.
Ludwig is drunk and you're sober.
I want to fuck him.
Right.
Yeah, he's drunk.
You
Saved.
you actually understand. I get it.
Oh no.
Okay. Where do you two stand with the bet right now? How are you holding up?
I think it's pretty easy, all things considered, and I've been a little more turned off by some foods. Like I drove by a Cane's and I was like, ugh.
Really? I
Ugh,
miss
so
chicken.
greasy.
I miss chicken really bad.
Yeah, but not like fried, greasier foods are less appealing to me.
Yeah, no, I still order fried calamari.
I had some fried fish and I thought it was fucking gross.
Interesting.
You
I'm
want
out.
to crack?
You're out?
What?
I do like how you saved it for the pod, you content pilled son of a bitch.
So
Lizard.
I tried to get you to cheat day dot. I gave you a chicken taco
Yeah.
that you looked at succulently and you licked.
I didn't lick it.
You licked his taco?
You tried to trick me.
I-
You told me it
That
didn't
plays.
have meat in it.
No, that plays.
And
That
then I
plays.
literally picked it up to bite into it, and I was like, wait, that's chicken.
Hey, nobody said we're not allowed to trick each other.
I'm just saying,
I'm a
you
little
tried to cheat
trickster.
me
You're
out
The
of it.
Kenny of our Spenny.
I'm a little tricky minx.
You tried to cheat
Hey,
me.
Zipper, I'm gonna send you something. Can you pull it up?
It's gonna be me talking shit. It's gonna be me talking shit. I did say this was gonna be easy, but then I went to Utah, and Utah
Oh, you went on a skiing trip,
Utah
right?
ski towns do not have a lot of great vegan
And you didn't want to
and
be a
vegetarian
big bear
options.
You're
about
telling
it.
me that Salt Lake don't got fish in it?
No, I actually followed through with the bet. I think most of the weekend anyway, but I caved like right at the beginning.
What was it?
It was pepperoni pizza.
Oh, that's
You could've
such
picked him off, you pussy boy.
Yeah.
What?
You could've picked him off.
picked him off.
Everybody, quiet down. I have information. I have important information that Slime
Okay.
does not know about.
Whoa.
Zipper, bring up Exhibit A.
Oh no.
What is it?
Bring up Exhibit A.
I'm
Zipper.
nervous for you.
What possibly could you have brought?
Everybody, look at the screen. He did lick the taco. I got a photo of it.
Whoa.
That's him licking the taco grease off his fingers, and that's why I went to chat and said, "Hey, what if I ate grease? Would that be weird?"
I remember when you started talking about that.
This is him licking the grease on day dot.
That was funny.
Dude.
Day dot,
And he said, "I didn't lick it." So lying
You lied?
means he lost before
you
me.
Lied.
I didn't.
Before God
lie.
and your
I have a
peers
video.
admit you lied.
I didn't lie.
Bro, what is
You
that? What
said
is
you
that?
did-
No,
your
but
finger
I-
is
It's right there.
Bro, you look like a lot lizard with how deep that is in your throat.
I'm looking up the group chat right now.
What's funny is Nick goes to the group chat. He's like, "Is it okay to eat grease?" And then Aiden's like, "I think it's fine. I think it's like actually totally fine. I actually like drink grease."
I straight up did not think about this at all. It's just sauce from the taco. I licked it because it got on my finger.
What do you think that sauce
I'm not
is
gonna
from?
wipe it on my pants.
Dead chicken.
Probably the salsa in the taco.
And where's the salsa from? Chicken salsa.
What?
Chicken salsa.
You don't
What is
understand how it's
chicken
made.
salsa?
I don't think that home state tacos have sauce. They have grease in it.
You don't think they have sauce in them?
They don't. They just have they come with hot sauce, but you have to put it on.
Zipper, I know we're giving you a workout. I brought up the group chat and we can talk about
Well, either
the
way,
grease.
he's eliminated, so this doesn't like.
But
this
I
is
do
less of
think
a
I do
gotcha.
think it's a good examination of his character.
I've been sitting on this for weeks because I wanted him to win.
Ooh, that would have been insane.
I was literally gonna show up to
Wanted
the
an
episode.
asterisk on his W.
I was gonna show up to the show in a suit.
Oh my
And I was
God.
gonna
Dude, I wish
deliver the
you-
news.
I wish you made it.
I literally did not think about this. Like I that's why.
Well, bring up the group chat when you can.
But we
Zipper.
also said grease. We all did say grease was fine.
so this is Nick asking, can I ask a real question? My girlfriend and I made some burgers, and I was grabbing one
You
for
made
her
up this whole
and
thing.
got grease from
You
the
made
beef on
this
my
all
hand.
up.
Yeah, this didn't happen, right?
No, I made all this stuff.
My instinct was to lick it off, but I didn't. If I had, would that count as a loss? Aiden immediately answers, I think you can lick grease, that's fine.
I knew the context of why he asked, so I said, I don't know if I agree.
That's so funny. Everyone's got different interests. I said, it's only because it's an accident. Ludwig says,
Yeah, so you
This
don't
is
know.
so fucked.
Ludwig says,
Every bit of this, is an entrapment. You gave me a taco before you handed it to me. Before you handed it to me, I ask if it has meat in it. You say no. You give it to me.
No,
I
you
open
can't
it.
trust him.
I open it. Try to take a bite. Accidentally get it on my finger that I don't even remember.
you wipe it off.
What?
You
on
don't
my
lick
pants?
it.
On
On
my
something,
pants?
dude.
There's paper towels
Hey,
here.
hey,
I'm gonna
here's
walk to the other room. I'm gonna
Maybe get up for once in your fucking life, you lot lizard.
tacos have sauce on them.
No, you have to put the salsa on
Dude,
for
Ludwig,
this. This is the
Ludwig, he goes, "Hey, do you want this taco?" And immediately my brain goes, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll take it." He's like, "What's in it?" And Ludwig's like, "Oh, it's just bean and cheese." And he looks at me like this. He goes,
It's so funny.
and I'm in my head, I'm like, "This is the
I'm
greatest
so
day of my
happy
life."
I didn't win, and I lost honestly.
That would've been
And I lost
insane.
honestly.
we could get a job at the
So-
LAPD with the level we're
So
trapping.
Ludwig says,
I
Cutie
make up
Cook
story.
states.
I made up
Oh, you
this.
made this up too?
No, she didn't.
Dude, this is so crazy. Cutie Cook states, I almost licked it for the meme, but I figured that's cheating. I'm like, if you're going around, I'm like thinking, this was real. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm with you, but I'm like a patrician, like signing off.
In my head, I was laughing so hard at like why do they think we're both in a grease situation? Like, when does this happen?
No,
to
I
people?
actually
just like
tripped and
talking about
I
rules.
fell into
I
a
did
vat
shit.
of grease.
I spilled coffee on myself twice just drinking this. I fucking get grease on
We're
myself.
TOs. Me and Aiden are starting talking about the rules, but the difference is he rigs the bracket, and I'm trying to figure out the best way.
rig the
The
bracket.
So
bracket
I
goes
literally
right.
stayed at the studio on my laptop working for like a half an hour, just waiting for him to open the taco. I literally stayed here with a video on, just waiting to see if he would eat the taco. Otherwise, we'd have no
By the
evidence.
way, we came to the conclusion of the group chat that grease was not okay if intentional, but okay if unintentional. So I would argue you intentionally licked off the grease.
I didn't even think it was grease.
What do you
You
think
don't
it
need to,
was?
you don't need to grease it.
What? It's a taco! Salsa! Sauce! What every taco
I said,
has
yeah,
in
I
it.
was like, Aiden was like, it's grease though, it's not meat. I said, grease is natural. Aiden says, how often do you get to lick the grease? And then I said, but you can't seek grease.
That's why I thought this question was weird.
And then Aiden said, okay, that's fair. And I said, case closed.
And if it wasn't for our autistic sidekick, he might have gotten away with it.
I love rules and data. And Ludwig's like, do you think grease is natural? And I'm like, yes, it's from the earth.
Which is such a bad argument for natural.
I was joking around.
I
man.
can't believe, I'm so happy
What
I
a-
didn't win.
what a beautiful
I'm
day.
so happy.
I can't believe you cracked on pepperoni.
It's because it's just because we got to Utah so late that night. Everything is closed. There was one type of food at home, like at the place we were staying, and it was pizza.
Frozen
and
pizza?
I hadn't eaten, like microwavable pizza, and it's pepperoni pizza. And I'm so fucking hungry, and I'm so just tired, and I'm like, I don't fucking care anymore. I'm
But
fucking,
you
I'm
could have
just
just
gonna eat
picked
this
it
pizza.
off, right?
Picked up a grease
Yeah, but
Slurpee from
I said I didn't care anymore. I was just like,
But that's so interesting because it's like, and I'm not dumping on you, but it's like, as mad at you as you are, you can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's gone, and then you're still in.
Yeah.
And you can still be pissy and
I
eat your
think the
bad pizza.
residual, what I realized was more in my head when we made the bet. I was thinking a lot about like the bigger, like, you know, when you get a roast chicken or like a steak or like something like that, I kind of forgot about like all the small things that meat is just
Yeah,
in.
you do forget.
And because I eat a lot of fish already, so I knew that like 4 nights a week, like I'm probably already gonna be fine. But now those other like 3 or like small lunches, like just random, it was just so
It's
inconvenient and annoying. And my annoyance like mounted in this moment because I was so fucking hungry. And I'm like, I'm over this. And it was so
Wow.
dumb too because I ate it and I was like, damn, I'm out of the bet now. And then the next night I ordered fish again. So it's just like,
Yeah, dude. During this bet, there's this vegan place I found. I just started going there because it just tasted like regular food and it was good. And I just have been eating there now, anyways.
I was
After
thinking
the bet,
about
I just eat vegan food.
Austin
I
Ox
just-
is fucking cream in his jeans right now.
I do kind of just feel like I just have felt kind of better, which has been kind of cool.
I actually have 2. It's actually we're
You
so-
have hives. You got hives.
honestly besides the hives, I've just been my schedule's been better. I've just been feeling I don't know.
Besides my glowing wound, I feel pretty good.
And it's going away. I'm glad it is.
How long you think you're gonna keep going?
as long as you do, pussy boy.
I don't think you last as long as me.
That's crazy.
I
We'll be
don't
old
think-
ass men.
Well, the thing is, you're gonna die well before me.
Do I win if I die?
Wait, hold on. What have you done about
No.
factor meals?
That's the one thing that's been a bit annoying, but we just stopped. You can like just cancel it.
It's also annoying because you have a girlfriend that can just cook for you because she likes cooking and she makes delicious food all the time and she'll make food and bring it to you because she loves you
I was
very
gonna say that's
much.
his clutch factor.
Yeah,
this
and that's your
hasn't
clutch
happened.
factor.
You're
This
making
hasn't
Cutie
happened
cook
once in
right
the
now?
bet. No,
You're
this
making
hasn't.
Cutie.
To be clear,
She's at the grindstone.
I'm telling you, this hasn't. You're not
She's-
letting me speak. This hasn't happened.
The love of her
None of
life.
this has
Is
happened at all.
Ludwig a prick?
He said a thing that it hasn't happened.
You are awful because you
Okay.
force her to cook for you
she's
with
not cooking.
everything
She's
else
not
that's
cooking.
going on.
She's not cooking.
Streamer Wars is a big
I
project.
get that.
Streamer
She's
Awards-
not cooking. To be
Swift
clear,
is in a bad
he
shape.
is in bad shape. I'm gonna go after this to bring him to the vet, but he's to be clear, she's not cooking. No, there's a problem.
you're
She's not
making
cooking.
her
She's
cook
not-
So sad.
I get through it
The
pretty.
Swift thing
I
is
was
so
I was
sad.
thinking about it.
Dude, I was
Man.
talking
sad.
to Cutie about it, and she was just explaining to me like how it went down, and I'm like, dude, this is so awful.
That
like
sucks.
poor buddy just tried to jump up on the bed like he
Oh,
does
man.
every day.
We've known Swift for a while too.
Yeah.
I've known
Austin
Swift for
Swift got
years.
some history, bro.
Let's bring Swift a little cake.
No
Little
blood
doggy
cake.
Candles
cake.
in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a little better. Today he's got an appointment. See how he's doing. If you didn't hear, he fell off the bed and then he had a spinal injury. So his legs still work, but his back legs are wonky.
He's moving a little more now, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like he's on the back legs. He's playing with like inverted controls, and on the front legs is normal controls.
Yeah.
So sometimes he just falls while walking. So he's not supposed to walk too much. And then today he's going to like a neurologist,
The doggy man.
a dog neurologist.
I hope he's okay, man.
Yeah, man.
He should be good. I believe.
What do you got cooking downstairs lately? What's inside door number 1? Take off your pants. Let's see what's going on.
You want to know what's
here.
under here?
I want to see what.
You want to know what's under here?
Are you? No, it's only me here.
Meundies.
Dude, for real? The little martinis? That's cute. What's up, guys? Yeah, it's an ad, and our boy has taken off his pants. This is what the timestamp sent you to, is an ad and also a guy's butt. So, this is a MeUndies ad. Are you sick of your old scratchy underwear? Because he doesn't itch ever. Have you ever itched ever in your life? That's right. Sit back down. Sit back down, sexy boy. Nasty little sexy boy.
That wasn't even planned.
Yeah. So
that's it. That's how often I actually wear the quality soft.
What are you doing? Can you not read? Treat yourself to quality and convenience. Get comfy. Get MeUndies. So it's online. It's on Amazon, also at Nordstrom's, which is kind of crazy. You get monthly shipments right to your door. Also, this underwear, no poop. There's no poop in it.
They give you an option.
There's an option on the website to get either undies, socks, or bralettes with or without poop.
Yeah, and the bralettes look like...
The bralettes look like... Did you get the poop one or not?
The poop bralette?
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't get that one.
You didn't get that one, but you respect people who do get it.
Yeah, because I just don't... I've got small... what am I going to do with that?
Yeah.
What am I going to do with that?
But the poop can come from also a guy. So you can choose on the website, you can choose the guy.
You can actually choose from the 4 of us if you use our code.
And you can use our code and you get authentic yard guy poop.
You can get 25% off your first and you heard Ludwig earlier. His are huge now.
Yeah. Oh, his dumps. Also, they smell like tires.
He's been clogging again.
Yeah, he's been clogging, and it smells like tires.
So if
it smells like a new bike.
If you want that fresh bike smell and 25% off your first purchase and free shipping,
25% off your first purchase plus free shipping plus free poop.
You can go to meundies.com/theyard.
That's right, meundies.com/theyard, and you select the guy on the website. And if you get Nick, that's a rare. That's a rare hollow.
It's a rare
because he doesn't poop that much.
It's kind of like a Blue Titan Hollow 2014. It's kind of like it's
just like
it's
that.
Crazy.
That's what
it's
the copy
crazy.
says on the website as well. So meundies.com/theyard for underwear that sponsors this podcast. To this day, they see these and they're like, "Yep,
look,
we like that."
You saw me wearing them. There's okay, all right. Just go check it out.
Just get back to the episode. Well, either way, I think I will win the bet because I am fueled. I need something on you. You've won everything in life, Ludwig. And me and you, if we're competing, you've taken everything.
What have I taken from you? Give me the list.
It all.
You took being a content creator away from Slime.
Not only
yeah, I want to be a content creator now.
That was true. You don't.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah, you haven't listened to our episode
Wait,
yet.
what? No,
we
I haven't.
talked about this.
Did you watch the episode without you? Oh.
It
would hurt him too
Slime
much.
talked about.
I'm sorry. That's
I
on the
clicked
Patreon.
open the episode. I watched the first minute, and then the comments are like, "I hate to say, it, but the episode's way better without Ludwig." And then
all those
and
people.
then I escape it, and I go to my work Slack, and I'm like, "Let me get some work done." And then Anna pops in. Anna pops in. She's like, "Episode is maybe better without Lud." Just kidding. And I was like,
more hurtful if it's in Slack.
Yeah.
More hurtful if it's in Slack.
Anna, that was fucked
I can
up.
let it slide when it's on the goddamn comments, but on Slack, I
He
can't
walks
escape
outside.
it.
He sees like a pair of 3 birds. Like he keeps seeing 3s.
yeah. There's another bird that's dead on the ground. He's like, oh.
The episode last week, it was so much fun, but it made me miss you.
I miss you too. I missed you before the episode.
I was watching Ludwig's stream.
Yeah.
I missed him.
We miss you, man.
Yeah, I guess.
we really like you, man.
But then the whole
Relax.
to catch you up, the whole Primo episode, or like half of it, is Slime brings up that he wants to become a content creator for real, and we
Wow.
talk about that for maybe like 30 or 40 minutes.
And you actually do. It wasn't a meme?
Not.
I woke up and I said, I think I want to do this.
We're still in the waiting period of is it a slime thing or not? We're still there. Don't get me
I
wrong.
feel like you'll hate it
Why?
because you get so mad.
But what if I make myself not mad?
What does that mean?
I train myself like you, genius Ludwig Anders, to stop nodding your head. You piece of shit. Fuck
I'm
you,
shaking
both.
because
shaking my
he
head.
didn't have to train himself. He just is this way.
No, he made himself through this through sheer will. He just started earlier.
He did not start where you're starting at and then end where he's at. He started from a very different position as you. You're a hater, natural born.
Yeah, I am
Lud
truly.
is not a hater. Think about all the way back. When you would say anything negative about anyone, Lud would never just dogpile. He would just be like, I don't know, they're fine. He's been this way since day dot.
Well, this is important.
such a goat.
This is important. We've been sitting on this for over a week.
Here we go.
Does he
man.
get the toupee? We need to bring Hater Court is in session.
Oh, he's obviously
because
been a
he's
hater.
broken it.
Yeah.
He has to wear the toupee.
Yeah, you have.
He has to wear the
Can I
about
have a
the
defense? Can I get a defense attorney? Or
I guess.
are you guys
all
putting
right,
it
well,
outside?
what's your
how about-
defense?
I want a defense attorney. I want representation.
You don't get a defense attorney. You
There's
can
no
defend
attorneys.
yourself.
Do you not remember the bet? Do you not remember what the terms were?
What was the original bet?
The original bet was we have to all three agree that he has been a hater, and that is the qualification.
Yes. So
Yes,
we
you
defined the judge,
we
the jury,
defined
the
it as
executioner.
us three.
And then why are you calling Yango? He's your defense attorney?
I need somebody.
He could say anything. It's not even part of the bet terms.
If I don't have representation, this is not a fucking functional society, you idiots.
Yeah,
This is
you're
not-
right. It's not a
there's no
functional society.
representation
Shut
in
the
Hater
fuck
Court.
up. I'm
We
calling
don't
my lawyer.
do any
Shut the
of-
fuck up. I'm calling my lawyer.
Your lawyer's not even answering you.
It is actually still so early in the morning.
Dude, it's not even.
Is it even 10?
It's 10:15.
It's not early. 10:15 is not
It's
early.
not that early
It's early
anymore.
for
but-
Yingo.
He is.
My
yeah,
lawyer.
I think he works out.
Your call has been.
Oh
should
yeah,
be
he
working
does.
out
He
right now.
does. He wakes up early. He goes in personal
Yeah.
trains now. Look,
Shut up.
You don't even know what your lawyer does. You're not calling somebody else. We need to, first of all, before you call someone, we have to figure out what the case is even about. What are
calling
the
Yan.
plaintiffs arguing? What
there's
was the
just
hater
so
moment?
many. I feel like there's so many bullets. You're calling Yan.
He called Yan?
I need representation.
Yan's not up till 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Yan is not up. That is crazy you called Yan.
Yan went to bed an hour ago.
Your representation sucks. You gotta find somebody else, brother. This is actually more sad
You're gonna think, yeah, you have
than
no
if you had
one
just
right
lost
now.
without representation.
I need representation.
One will be appointed to you
what
by
would
the
be funny?
state.
You know what would be funny if you called our actual lawyer right now.
Your representation will be Zipper.
Calling Aiden's dad.
Dude, he's here. He's gonna be here in like an hour and a half.
How are you gonna explain to Corwin?
Colwyn.
Dude, it'd be so funny if Corwin doesn't pick up.
This is my last line of defense.
You got zero.
I have to represent
Riz.
myself if he doesn't pick up.
I actually feel bad. I wanted to
This is
pick up
sad.
for you.
This is
This
sad.
is really sad. Hey, if you call me, I'll pick up, bro.
My dad's your third in line.
Hello?
Hello, you've reached.
Oh, he talked to the voicemail. Oh,
The voice
it's
was
so
like, hello.
great.
And he's like, hello, Corwin. He's like, I just got you. Here's my voicemail.
Anyway, I'm on a plane right now, flying across the world, bitch.
Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna send him a text. Aiden is in the hospital. Please call me right now.
Dude, how do you get like a good toupee made? It's like a doctor.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I-
what was
Yeah,
wondering.
there's
All right,
I saw a
may I-
specialist.
May I offer
Sure. You do not have to defend yourself.
No, I don't want to defend myself. I'm offering a plea deal.
You're going for a plea bargain? Okay.
I'd like to plea insanity.
Rap snitches, tell it all the business.
What is your offer for the plea bargain?
My offer, because
You've been a good boy.
I don't want to get a toupee for a month. I think that's annoying.
Right. Why did you sign up for the bet then? Why did you sign up if you didn't want to do it? Should
Sorry,
you not have just not
Let
signed
me
up for
repeat
it?
myself. I didn't want to lose the bet. I just wanted you guys to lose the bet.
Right.
It's true. Isn't that most bets? In blackjack, I don't want the dealer to fucking win.
Yeah,
you
I'm actually
have
going
to
to be
pay.
like, I'm actually going to keep
I'm
my
actually
money.
not gonna give you the money.
You
I'm
can do
actually
that
gonna
once.
keep the money.
They kick you out, but you can do it once. Did you guys
What?
know that?
Not if the bet's huge. No
I
way.
don't think you could.
You can do it once. I'm gonna try to walk out of this casino. Listen to me.
Okay.
I What if I unblock everyone on Twitter and then I try again?
No.
What?
I'll give you a different plea.
Wait. Tell us the plea and we have to confer.
Okay, I'll tell it to you guys. He does not wear a toupee for a month. He wears a toupee on the podcast for a month. So he looks funny on our show for a month, and we can always make fun of that. But he doesn't have to wear it to like the store.
I would add that it can't just be the podcast; it has to be any public appearance. So not like going out to food.
If he goes to streams,
If he streams,
goes on Fear and
if he goes exactly, if he's at the Streamer Awards,
but not in your regular life. If you are making content of any kind, you're wearing a toupee for a month.
What if it? Part of me is just like, fuck it then. Because like I'll just get the permanent one and then I don't have to put it on and off.
Yeah, that probably is better. It probably looks better too.
Like this doesn't help me. I just either want to do it or I don't.
This is what I'll say. In your world, in the world of the original bet, this is what I think. You guys tell me what you think. In the world of the original bet, you get to pick your toupee. In our world, we get to pick your toupee. So you either don't have to wear it in public, but we pick what your hair looks like, or you have to wear it for a month straight everywhere, and you get to pick what it looks like.
I'll do that.
Which one?
the
second one.
Here's the question I have. He sounds so distraught. What?
I really thought you guys would go for the unblock thing.
No.
It takes forever.
No, I think it's better that you have those people blocked.
Yeah, I like that.
No, but if I want to be a content creator, then I have to accept all evil.
That's not what you have to do.
All evil.
Maybe the hair will get you there.
I think you have like a misunderstanding that you have to like accept all evil, but it's more like it takes a lot of effort to hate. It is a high effort activity. It's an active thing. And letting go of it is just better for you.
Despite being, I will say, despite being failing, I have gotten better at like not responding a lot more, or like letting, like when I get pissy if I see something that is mean to me or whatever, or being a true hater is something that doesn't affect you at all and getting mad about it.
I have a good idea. Your first stream as a content creator is picking your toupee.
Ooh, get your IRL stream.
Yes.
Getting your toupee on.
Yeah.
So here's the the original bet was you cannot hate. Was it for the whole
6 months? I think
6 months. And if you do hate, you have to wear a toupee for a month straight.
Damn, we made it like
you made
3
it.
weeks.
You made it a couple weeks. What is the specific claim where we saw him hating?
Oh, there
are a few.
Right?
There are a few. I don't remember though. I have to go look at it.
What was the crack? It was Last of Us.
Was
right?
the Mike Hayes one hating?
No.
Well, that was after or before?
Last of Us was before.
Someone posted on the Reddit like, "Is this hating?" And it was clearly hating.
Yeah.
Can we pull it up, Zipper? Because I'm curious. I just want to see the offending material. I'll tell you. Sometimes
There's nothing to pull up. It's just clear.
I feel like cracking.
No.
I got an email from a guy that was just really mean.
Really?
Yeah, I tried out this content idea yesterday, and it was like a little bit janky. It was like this. It was this thing called I Made It Up. AI made it up, and I just had like 4 people in a call. They would make up a historical story, and then they would look one up on Wikipedia, and the made up one would be done with AI. And then you'd tell both stories, and then the other people would try to guess which one's real, which one's fake. And I was like, I thought it'd be kind of fun.
I like that.
But and it turned out it was actually pretty fun to tell the stories, but doing the research was like kind of a chore. It was like a bit of homework. This guy sends me the email and he's like, great fucking idea, but it was not funny at all. You should have learned from this British game show, Would I Lie to You? Or just ask Stans if you can't do that. And that you should just tell an anecdotal story because you took all the fun out of it. It was like 4 paragraphs of this.
What?
And I'm like, I feel like I just took a shot at an idea. I can always improve it. You're just stealing a show, which is fine. But I don't feel like there's a lot of innovation here.
He sent you an email?
He sent me an email, strongly worded 4-paragraph email.
Wow.
And I was gonna reply.
That's advanced hater.
And then I was like, you know what? The root of what he's saying is true. It would be better if it's a story, and that's a tried and true method. And I can just take that, and he can be hateful and hurtful in how he presents it. But at the end of the day, I don't need to respond
There's
to that
something
part.
minorly respectful about him doing it in like a private forum. Like doing it directly to you rather than like a YouTube comment where it's like could also be seen as for attention.
No, I think that when you send something like that and it's mean, you're trying to directly cut them.
Yeah,
Even if
that
you're
is
being
still is
constructive.
shitty. I just think that like people who like critique post with like no like with just pure hatred on like comments, I'm like, what part of your brain? I don't mind the criticism. It's more just
I
like
get what you're saying, but I think the negative person in me says that they just think that it's more likely they would see the hurtful material.
you don't think it changed anything that they had something of value to actually say in there?
I think all things are of something of value in a way. So
You need to contextualize it in a nice and constructive way if you're gonna do it.
Either way, can I ask you, as someone who didn't crack,
Right.
what's your process for not doing that? Like,
For
how long
what?
did it take you to read that, get annoyed, and then not reply?
I
Like,
read it. I got annoyed. I wrote one sentence, and then I thought, "What is the outcome of me sending this email?
I do that all the time.
wow.
What actually happened?"
I feel better
This
sometimes
is why
saying
I crack
it.
like you do. This is why I crack like you do because it feels good to win. It
Yeah.
feels good. It feels good to back them into a corner and be like, here's the thought process. Here's why it is the way it is. Why don't you explain to me in eloquent terms why you think your way? And they can never do it because they're fucking dumb.
Yes, sir. That's my goat.
You,
That's my fucking
You become
goat.
more of a hater.
No, they are fucking. They
That's
are
my
so
goat.
fucking
That's my
dumb
goat.
as
They.
bricks. They are
Haters.
all of the
haters.
people. All of the people that drop dumbass content comments and critique. Oh, it makes me so angry.
That's
if
my
you can
goat.
explain your position in a nice way and actually cite an explanation for like why you think the way you do, then I actually like reading your criticism because then
Debate
it makes
guy.
fucking sense.
No, he's right. That's
Still-
my goat.
Still a debate guy.
No, because that would make me a debate guy, which
Debate guy.
I'm clearly
You
not.
are a debate guy?
Yeah. I fear debate guys.
I think
You
you're
fear
not
yourself.
a debate bro, but you're a debate guy.
No, not even close.
I feel
Okay,
like I exited a movie theater with a debate.
debate guys. Oh, you're talking about fucking Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
That was the dumbest shit you ever said in your life.
Sorry, I'm not thinking of that one. It was some debate. Anytime we exit a movie, by the way, there's a debate.
Oh, you're talking about Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That was Aiden being dumb. See, I'm not a debate guy because I lean clearly so much on emotion, and it's bad.
You're
and,
a bad debate
and
guy.
I will be.
Bad debate guy.
That's
Bad
fine.
debate
I'll
guy.
be a bad debate
All
guy.
right.
That's funny.
What guy am I?
That's a great question. So that was our concept last week.
Yeah.
We did 2.5 hour podcast.
Yeah.
We cut it down about a half hour when we ranked every guy in the world.
Dude, there was some stuff we cut that I know I got cut, but I thought it was so funny. the Rave Glover stuff got cut, and I was like, damn, that's some lost gems right there.
So we ranked every guy, and we talked about you a bit and how much we love you.
What are you doing there with your lips?
And
I
how
had
much
his coffee. It was a little bitter.
Yeah, it's got no sugar in it. You little fat little bull.
Got a little bit of sugar in it.
I'm actually losing weight. I'm 184.
Wow. That's so far from a
We're
stinky
converging.
You were
You and
more.
I.
Where
You
you
were
at?
more
I'm at
jolly
168,
when you were
but I was at 163. So I'm going
When I
up.
was fat,
when you were
Was
stinky
I?
too. You were more jolly.
Yeah,
Was I
you
more
were. You were like
jolly?
Santa.
I think you're just conflating
I was-
Santa with like.
And you had a
me.
bigger beard.
He also gave me presents.
I hung out with Shake, just me and him for the first time, and we went like he was at the gym and I was climbing, but they're the same place. And we were hanging out, we're sitting down, we're chatting the shit, and when he's like, we start talking about like ideas for your YouTube channel. And he's like, you were doing one, I'm doing one. After a couple, I'm like, what are we doing, man? Like, we're fucking off work, dude. Like, what are we doing? Why are we talking about?
that's
Why are we
tight.
talking about work, man?
We always. I think constantly about.
We got some good ideas,
bumping
though.
unders.
I started to in our meetings, because meetings with the editors, Shake and Play, and I was like, come with some ideas for the YouTube channel. Like, it doesn't have to be fully fleshed. And the first time they came around, they were so nervous. They're like, I was thinking like maybe like
That's probably why he brought it up to me then.
do something with like
Yeah, because he brought it first.
yeah. I think it was him
We
just
had a
wanting
good
to
one.
flesh it.
It was like you because we were thinking specifically within the confines of AI, and
That's what he said to
yeah.
me. He can't call. He's like something with AI, like could be good. And I was like, it's great.
I had ideas. We rent out a space in LA and we make a bunch of AI art and put it on the wall and see how much money you can make selling it.
Ooh, that's really
That
good.
is good. That's Max Foshian.
We also had this. God damn! I love how it's an encyclopedia of The Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
We had this idea where it's like we've been using a casting website to do a project that's coming up, and it's the first time we've ever like casted people that like aren't our friends. And we were talking about like I don't think we'll do this, but the idea is funny, and there's an idea somewhere. But it's like we shoot a yard sketch, but we cast guys that look like us as ourselves, and we like direct them and stuff like that. So it's like me and Aiden arguing, but it's like a bald guy and a guy that looks like
I was
Aiden.
saying we got to put this in the Ludwig machine.
This is like the rehearsal.
and shake it up and see
Kinda,
what comes
yeah,
out.
yeah. It's like the rehearsal.
But dude, just scrolling through the website and all the fucking crazy people that are on there, I was like, there's something beautiful here to do with these people.
Yeah, well, I'm cast.
We did a
right now.
casting call. We had people like act for us. and
Yeah, it was
shit.
really interesting.
That's cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Did you feel powerful?
I felt I felt judgmental.
Did you
I
feel
felt
qualified to be judgmental?
Yes, yes, and because I think like with the script we're working with, like I know it so well that I was like, you're either the character or you're not. But and everyone was great except for like one person who we just switched out. But we did like after that, because we had to switch someone out, we did a Zoom audition last night with someone, which was like, you know, like the dude just in front of a fucking white background, and he's just like, hey guys, and
Did you
I'm
make
like,
him slay it?
no, we didn't make him slate. But he was just doing like, I don't know, I'm making adjustments, and the whole time I'm like, this is new territory for me, and I'm just like, this is kind of hard to do, to like tell someone like, it's hard to tell someone that was wrong.
It is. It also, I had to like let go of the guy that didn't work out.
Yeah,
which is a bad feeling. I had to be like, hey, we're gonna go in a different direction. I know we thought that you were the guy, but after the read, it's not. And it's like it's interesting. We're learning.
Yeah, it's like your performance was the problem. That's like, it sucks to tell someone that. But it's also it's being an actor. So I also, you know.
I think you're doing fine. You're doing better than a lot of very famous, very powerful producers who would be like, "What can you do for me now?"
No.
So you skip that part. You're doing great,
Dude, we got this guy that's such a baller. Anyway, so yeah, it's been pretty fun.
What was my guy?
Your guy, the guy that you are on the list.
Was I on the list?
Never changes, always happy.
Ludwig changes.
Yeah, he does change, and he's sad inside.
Deep down, he's miserable. I don't know what guy he is. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, thank God, Zipper brought up the tier list.
I'm Wrangler.
He's kind of messy car guy.
You're not Wrangler.
I'm weirdly handy.
You're not weirdly
Remember
handy.
when I
Don't talk about the
changed-
fucking run start capacitor. I swear to
Okay,
God.
but it was weird how handy that was.
Barefooter sandals, maybe.
Never gets drunk. Always drinking.
No,
That's not
he gets
him.
way
No,
I'm
Yeah,
also not always drinking.
Fuck. I think he's messy car guy mixed with
fantasy footballer. You literally are
fantasy
that.
footballer.
I'm a
Okay,
fantasy
no. Let's do.
footballer.
This is a fun experiment. Imagine we work in like an office and we have different lives. And Ludwig is a guy that we work with.
Ooh.
We get a new job in an office, and Ludwig's like our guy next to us in the office. What kind of guy is he?
He's a half-weep.
He is a bit of a
No,
halfway.
because you wouldn't talk about anime with us. He'd be work.
I would if it was relatable. I would talk about sports. I got into sports more heavily because it was easier to connect with my coworkers. In addition to fantasy,
I think you'd be a podcast guy because we'd come in, you'd have your coffee mug, and be like, "Hey, what's up, Ludwig? Did we get the reports done?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." Like, what'd you do today? I was like, "Oh, dude, I listened to the fucking daily on the way to
no,
work here."
I wouldn't share that. I would definitely be talking about sports in a way to connect because sports is like it's what I do with with Christian.
Right, okay.
If I'm showing up and
Christian does love sports.
he loves sports and I know about sports, and half the reason I know about sports is so I can show up anywhere and then I can be like, Lakers on a run right now, huh?
Crypto guy gambler.
No
Do you
LeBron?
think?
I want to see him become little cross earrings guy.
What does that mean?
Little cross earrings. You know, the guys are always wearing little cross earrings.
Why do you want
Yeah.
to do what?
You look.
Wait,
you
I'm
look
just a
good.
YouTuber.
No,
Oh,
but
we
you
forgot
can't
about
be
that.
a YouTuber. You can't be the YouTuber
Why
in this
can't I
world.
be a YouTuber?
Because
I'm
you're
a
not
YouTuber.
YouTubing in his scenario.
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
but like in
I'm-
the real world we live in, I'm just on the
Are
white
you sure?
playlist because I'm a YouTuber.
You aren't can proudly rap fest?
I know I can't proudly rap fast.
Coke guy.
Courage, JD. Are Courage, JD.
Yeah, we put Courage Shady in jail. Everyone had a one time.
Poor Courage.
Everyone had a
That's
one
what
time.
I
said.
Who did that?
That's what
He
I
commented
He
on
also
the
got
YouTube
some
video.
comment.
He
the poor
commented?
guy.
No, what did he say?
He's like, I'm in jail for putting ads on Twitter videos.
He doesn't deserve jail for
He
that.
used his one time to move him to jail.
You know who should be in jail for that is Jake Lucky. If you're gonna put one person in jail for Twitter ads, Jake Lucky has taken screenshots and then turned it into a video and then put an ad on it.
That
And
is
I
insane.
thought that
That's
was
insane.
I saw that and I was like, bro, you didn't even make whatever this pinge is.
Dude, I will say on the food chain of like most useless but gets rewarded to like most
I don't like how you phrase this off rip.
Dude, more like fucking Jake Yucky, man, right?
Listen, I'm saying us as podcasters,
He's so pretty Jake sucks.
us as podcasters, we are barely over what people like him are.
I
Which are
don't-
basically like he's like liberal Keemstar. It's not. I'm not kidding, right? It's the same fucking business. It's the same thing, and we are just above that, just barely. But he's below us, and that makes me fucking sleep at
Me
night.
and Jake Lucky are the same.
No,
You are the same.
No, because
We're
you
the
wouldn't
same.
just
Dude,
take
you're the
fucking
same.
The
something that's
whole time,
news.
Aiden couldn't just be like, no matter how low they were on the list, like, oh, I'd hang out with this guy. I think maybe.
You would, yeah. He couldn't stop himself.
Because
Is
from
there a
being
guy I
Canadian.
wouldn't hang out with on the list? Is there like
Can
is
you bring
there
it up again?
really
Oh, definitely.
bad people?
I don't hang out with anybody in jail except Courage.
I would hang out with Courage. I've hung out
What
with
the
Courage.
fuck did I do?
I think Courage is sometimes inadvertently the funniest guy on Twitter.
Yeah, but like
That's
the
a treat.
Avengers Assemble was insane.
Yeah,
but
that's
that was
one of the-
that
that's
was his
maybe
peak.
my favorite tweet of all time.
It is insane. Self-titled, intellectual, good at everything.
You
photographer.
know who I am on this list?
Who?
Always lying.
You're always lying?
I'd be
You
lying for
fucking
fun
are,
a lot.
dude.
I'd be
Yeah,
lying for
actually,
fun a
yeah.
lot.
That's actually
And
true.
I always just believe him.
Because we have to.
Sometimes I just be lying.
Dude, you gave me a taco with chicken
Yeah.
in it. You
No,
tried,
that
you
was
tried to
base.
set
I
me
know,
He
I
up.
was
tried to
lying.
win. No,
I
that's
was
a winner.
lying. I was lying. Sometimes I just be lying.
You're also not Apple hater because here's why he's not an Apple hater. Obviously, he worked for Apple, but dude, I at LSI, the Smash tournament, the Ludwig Smash Invitational, I had a new MacBook Air, the M2 one, and I pull it out and I start charging it, and it has a MagSafe like charger now back, and Ludwig literally looked at it and he was like, MagSafe's back. Like earnestly. It was so funny.
I'm glad it's back, dude. The USB-C charging was fucking annoying.
It is sick, but the way he said
But
it.
now iPhone's gonna be USB-C, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. But I just think it's annoying.
It
like,
is. MagSafe was fucking good.
MagSafe was goated. I
It's
like
back.
the USB-C would sometimes like just rip out. And,
I feel like I was breaking all my batteries. 'Cause I used to just like push it down and pull it out like over and over again. It's, like,
yeah.
toying
It
with
was
it.
like
It's
a aesthetic button.
Button. Yeah, so here's the TLDR. We got the car back. You're an actor.
You
We
have
missed
hives.
You. I have hives. They're clearing up. Aiden
I
is
did a
sneaky.
commercial.
You're in a commercial.
And you got another one in 2 days.
I got another
Or
one
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Another one tomorrow. Nick's been working
Have
his
you
fucking
read the
ass
script?
off.
It depends which version. I don't know if it's the most updated.
Okay, if you read one, that's good. We'll read another one tonight. Anyway,
Yeah,
Wait,
but
are we
are we
at
our
our
shit?
I
90?
think we're at our time.
Wait,
well, we'll
I
see.
have a little shout
Oh,
out.
we're good,
I have a
we're
little
good.
shout out.
Shout out.
You guys are familiar with Quinn Dota.
CCNC.
Are you
Oh,
not
right, yeah.
CCNC?
Common fan of the Slime Onder stream.
Quinn Yard fan,
Yes, sir.
Goat gamer. They won the major.
That's
They
right.
won the Dota
Wow.
major.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Calm, cool, and collected.
Very cool gaming gladiators.
I guess
they
since
won.
we're on the gaming
so
theme,
we'll help. So Dota, it's kind of like League of Legends. It's harder. Just helping.
It's more based.
helping our fans understand.
it's like very cool.
But yeah, that is the that is the coolest. That's the coolest Yard fan. You guys are all chasing that
For this week.
If you too
this week, for
win
this
a
week.
Dota major, you could be the winner next week.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the Yard fan shout out of the week segment, boys. Next week we'll have a new fan to shout
And
out.
tune into the Moist Moguls going up against FaZe Clan Friday, March 10th.
Dude, it's so hype. We have a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
we
Do
got
you have to shave your head?
What?
Like, didn't you like lose? Like they lost.
I said if we did a show match against Toast. the
Oh,
losing
show match
owner-
only. Okay.
I'll shave my head with you if you want.
Yeah,
You know
of
what,
course you
Ludwig?
would.
Me too.
Of course you guys would.
Yeah,
If Nick offers, that means something. You're halfway
would
I
there.
never
You
leave
would
you
never.
I
behind.
got nothing else.
Anyway, tune in the Moist Moguls against FaZe Clan. Surely this time.
Yeah.
Surely.
Let's
go. Hey.
Surely.
Dude,
All right.
I was watching your heartbrick watching that game. Fuck. All right,
Hey,
bye.
it's
Everybody.
all right.
Goodbye.
So
Goodbye.
we'll see you
On
in
to
the
the next
primo,
one.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Nick will have to go, so it'll just be the three of us.
That's my go alarm.
And we're gonna and we love you. Unironically.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
maybe-
call
Yeah.
you like California
And we could
Ludwig
have
Ogren
knights.
if you did a lot for
And
California.
and you can kneel before Newsom.
I kneel before I would kneel before Gavin.
You would
Gavin?
say, Gavin, please, I kneel before you.
backing
Knight me.
And he would say,
Gavin,
rise.
Gavin 2024.
Am I backing Gavin?